CRO tools. So now I'm going to go over the most important part, which are CRO tools, which are marketing tools, plugins, basically anything that you can use to gather emails, to lead them to a different page, to lead them to the website. I just wanted to point out landing pages do not have menus. Landing pages don't have anything and no inner pages. It has to lead to a certain something somewhere. Normally, it leads to a sign up page, login to the main website. Just remember, don't put any menus inside the landing page. Okay, so first of all, before I show you the plugins that Weby'nar has to offer, I want to show you what you can do with just adding code to the site. Okay. Um, so yeah, so adding code to the site is very easy. I mean, you don't need to know anything. You don't need to be code savvy at all. It's really just a simple copy paste because you're going to be working on marketing tools. Okay. So again, a lot of, well, I would say even most marketing tool websites provide you with code snippets that you copy and paste into your site. Okay, so there are two ways that you can paste code on your website. So you can do it with adding code to the page itself, or adding code as if it was an iframe, but in Weby'nar, we don't have that anymore. Okay, so adding code to page. Let me just show you what to do when you need to add code to the page. So marketing websites will give you like script codes. So what you need to do, you need to go to pages. Under home, you're going to click on the code icon here. And you're going to have two tabs. Add code to page, add code to all pages. In our case, we're only working on one page. And you're going to see the head. The script, the JavaScript that they give you need to be put on the head. Okay. Now, there is another way that I wanted to point out that that you're able to add code to the site as well is through our HTML widget. Now, sorry, I'm missing a D here. To do that, you're going to go on your Elements panel. You're going to select the HTML tab, drag and drop the HTML element, and inside that element, you can insert your code, or if you want more advanced properties of that code that you pasted in here, you can put head, CSS, and JavaScript. Now, this element lets you. It's not an iframe. Okay, a lot of web builders have not exactly the same element. They have the same element, but instead of integrating the code into your website, it's basically iframing it, meaning that when you publish, you're going to see on the source code iframe and the code that you put inside. Now, we used to have that, and we changed that completely. We made sure that it's not going to iframe it, but it's going to integrate the code that you pasted inside inside your landing page or website. But this is not the subject of this webinar. I do want to go over marketing tools. So the first marketing tool that I'm going to use is called SumoMe. Okay, SumoMe lets you make pop-ups. It lets you do a bunch of things. Just by the way, if you go on Weby'nar right now and we scroll down, I mean, it should. Oh, here you go. So you have we call this the hello bar. Okay, so request a live demo and you're scheduled for the demo, right? So I'm going to show you how to use that, but for your own landing page or website even. So I'm already logged into Sumo. I'm going to go to my sites. When you create an account with Sumo, which by the way, it's completely free, 100% free. There are premium features, but it's completely free. This is the Weby'nar. No, I want to go to my account. Sorry, give me a minute. Let me log in. Yeah, there you go. Whoops, delete. Okay, so let's add a new website. First of all, I need to publish this website. Before I publish this website, I do want to change the site number, etc., etc. So what I need to do, I need to go back to my dashboard. There you go. So I'm going to go to the settings of the landing page or the site. I'm going to have general so I can name my website. Domain and email. So I can add a new domain. Design. Let's call it perfect screen. Let's call it LP for landing page. Perfect screen. .janbobot.com. There you go. I add it. And now I'm going to set it as a primary. And now I can go in, republish. And you're going to see that it's exactly the subdomain that I have inserted. There you go. LP perfect screen, janbobot.com. Perfect. Amazing. So I'm going to copy this because SumoMe is going to ask me where do you want my extension to go. So we're going to paste my website, add site. Cool. Automatically, they're going to send you this script. It's already copied to the clipboard. Okay, that's how smart they are. So it's already copied. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go here, pages, home. So under home, I clicked on add code to site, and here I'm just going to paste it. There you go. You're not coding whatsoever. You're not doing anything. Okay. And then you publish because it needs to be published. Cool. I also want to add that it's extremely important to put a page title, okay, that we're going to go over very soon. So we can now visit the site, which is going to lead me to the site itself. And you're going to see on the top right, this is the panel. Only you can see that, okay? Let's go back to Sumo. You can reach to the panel through here. There you go. Let's choose List Builder. List Builder is a plugin to gather a list, okay, of emails, for example. So yes, no, continue the app. I want to design the app first. There you go. I have nothing inside. Let's create a new pop-up. Okay, this is what I want to do. I want to create a pop-up. Let's call it LP Weby'nar. Weby'nar because it's Weby'do. Okay, let's go. All right, so what do I want? I want to collect emails. I want to add a call to action button, as you can see here. I want to get social shares, collect info through custom code. So what do I want? I want to gather emails. Now, at the bottom, let's click on design. How do I want to design it? So it's really, really easy to do. Okay, so the background, I'm just going to change a bit. Kind of know Weby'do colors, if I'm not mistaken. It's 1818. Yeah. Cool. I'm going to click. Oh, sorry. I'm going to click inside, change that, upload my media. So let's go to Jan. I forgot where I put the logo. Oh, I think I know. I apologize. LP recording. LP magnet landing page. There you go. It should be. There you go. Aha. Okay. Are you as excited to see what am I going to do? I'm for sure excited to show you exactly how it works. Okay, so have I uploaded that? This. Save, please. There you go. Okay, cool. But again, I forgot what color is this. Let's analyze that very quickly. Oh dear. Aha, there you go. Okay, I'm just going to copy that. This is the background. Perfect. Cool. The no thanks, I don't want it, so I'm going to delete it. This will be also the same color. Wonderful. Let's call this you give email, we give ebook. Cool. And let's change that to not 32, 26. That's good. Here, instead of sign up, I will say don't, no worries. Let's call it no worries. We don't spam. Perfect. All good. Now visibility. So they have the smart mode, which means that they basically choose how many times it's going to show, but you also have the manual mode that lets you decide what you're going to do. Okay, so you can a visitor hasn't seen a pop-up in 1 month, so put it back. Okay, I don't want a month, I want an hour, 2 hours. Okay, 2. Okay, timed show pop-up after 3 seconds if a visitor hasn't seen a pop-up in 2 hours. Cool. Next, success. The success is like a thank you, okay, but it has its own. I didn't design it, so you're gonna see the normal default one. And all you need to do is, oh, you can also connect to an email service, such as MailChimp, such as Infusionsoft, anything. So this is kind of a premium feature, but don't worry about it. Save and exit. Are you saving a saved pop-up? Do you want to enable it now? Yes. Okay, cool. So this is my website. Let's copy that. Oh, let's copy the link and let's open incognito window. Paste it here. I'm gonna send it to you as well. Okay, and you're gonna see, I'm gonna scroll down and you're gonna see a pop-up happening. Should be happening in 2 seconds. I don't know why it's not working. I sent it to you. Why don't you test it? Oh, it was off. Now it's on. Sorry. Let's refresh that. Let's try it again. Am I missing something? No, not this one. List builders on. Let's edit it. No visibility. This is the design mode. Visibility. Show pop-up after 3 seconds. Oh, worked on my side. Okay, I see that it works. I don't know. Oh, here we go. There you go. Works for me too. Okay, happy that it works. Okay, so you can see that, you just designed it. You just copy the code that SumoMe gave you, and you put it on the head of the code. This is how to add code. Okay. All right. So this is 1. 2. I wanted to show you something extremely, extremely cool called Get Site Control. Okay. Before I show you Get Site Control, this is a plugin that is done through the Weby'nar platform. You don't need code for it. You don't need anything for it. But before I continue, I continue with it. I know I said I was separating my webinar into 3 parts. So, and I kind of passed through the CRO tool. So go ahead. I'm just going to give you guys like around 5 minutes so I can show you what type of plugins we're going to use. Go ahead, ask as many questions as you want. Go. We have a question from Ellen. Where can I access this presentation? It will be sent to you after the webinar. I think it's going to be sent to you guys on Sunday. Because it has to convert. We want to send you all everything at once. So we want to publish it on our page. We want to publish the recording of the webinar into our page, and we also want to send the presentation to all of our clients. Okay, so we have a question from Rick. How can I create a button using an image and hover a different pic? Wonderful, wonderful question. Let me just show you right now. What you're looking for is not a button. It's called a hover effect. A hover effect is under galleries, and you're going to see hover effects. Okay, I'm just going to walk you through very quickly. So there's an image where you upload your image, and then you're going to see display different image on hover. So check that and upload the new image. If you go on preview, you're going to see that when I hover over it, it changes images at the same time. Okay, hope it answered that. I'm sure it answered your question. Okay. Okay, is there a way to create a section on the page that acts like Ajax where you don't have to reload a new page? Meaning, how can you just load a section on a page from either a menu or button? I don't sure if I understand this specific question. Do you want to when every time that somebody accesses this page, do you want it to load to a different section, meaning kind of an anchor but without a menu? If so, let me know. There's a code to it. There's a JavaScript to it. If you ask your account manager, I think I sent it to all the account manager, not account managers, managers, all the customer success managers. If in any case we have this question, so let your customer success manager know, and I'm sure, like I'm positive I even sent this to one of the guys. Okay, question from Rick. Will we be able to name each layer when layers are available? Yes. Not only that, okay, so this is kind of a spoiler alert, and I'm sorry what we do. Layers will be like the following. Number one, you can rename every layer. Number two, you can group layers. Number three, you can lock layers from yourself as well. Number four, you can really move layers like Photoshop, putting layers on top of other layers, so elements will be on top of other elements. You can also when there are going to be three sections. There are going to be the important sections. Important sections have parallax, pinned positions, etc. And you have the normal, which is the main static ones. And then you have the footer. So also layers, you're going to have a section that whatever element that you put on the footer will be under the footer section of the layers. Other than that, I'm not saying anything else. I'm currently not QA testing. I'm testing the layers so that when the time comes and we release the layers, I can do an amazing webinar for you guys. Okay. Other question from Christine: will this landing page design be available in our dashboard? We have a lot of. I think we have 3 landing pages, landing page templates. This specific one is a Weby'nar one. So I don't think I'm allowed to share the design itself. I mean, technically you can copy that, but again, it's under the rights of Weby'nar. I wouldn't suggest that. We have like around 3 landing pages on landing page templates on Weby'nar. Try them out. You can modify them, and personally, I think they're sometimes even better. So yeah. Other question from Daniel. When I import my own fonts, are those visible on all browsers like Chrome or Firefox? Yes, with one exception, Internet Explorer. I personally hate Internet Explorer, and I'm sure that Internet Explorer also hates Internet Explorer. But to answer that question fully, it would be wise to upload fonts if by any chance your clients only look at your website on Internet Explorer, to upload fonts that are I'm going to tell you right now. Okay, EOT and WOFF. Okay, so if you upload them in this format, I think you should be good to go. Okay, I'm very new to Weby'nar. This is a question from Zach. I'm very new to Weby'nar. Why use Sumo instead of using a pop-up element from the elements panel? Getting there in a minute. Okay, so I have to stop. Too many questions. I apologize. Let's move on. I'm going to stop again. I'm going to answer questions again, and we're going to move on to the last section, which is very easy, and then you can ask as many questions as you want. All right, so let me delete that. So what I want to go over right now is plugins for marketers, not plugins for marketers. I want to get into a plugin from Weby'nar. Okay, so whether you want a pop-up window, whether you want social plugins, whether you want promos and forms, to answer that question, Zach, we have a plugin called Get Site Control. Okay, first of all, you need to have an account with Get Site Control. Let's go to Get Site Control. Okay, login. I mean, what am I doing? Sorry, guys. You can do it from your studio. Plugins, Get Site Control. Now you're going to see an element, okay, that you'll be able to hide here under the properties panel. Okay, don't hide it yet. Set up yourself and then hide it. So let's double click. Boom. It prompts you to open an account. To open an account if you don't have an account, or login. There you go. Just takes time. Let me delete that so I can do everything with you guys. So yeah, so now I'm logged in. This is how you see your dashboard. So before I get into that, let me close that. Sorry. What I wanted to show you is what can you do with Get Site Control. We're gonna do one, but I want to show you what you can do with Get Site Control. So widget, you can have a subscribe, contact, promo, survey, follow, share, and chat. Let's say, for example, promo. What's really cool about this plugin is that you can set the way that the promo is displayed however you want. And this is really, really, really nice. Okay, so for example, if you want it to appear as a pop-up, there you go. If you want it to appear as a sort of a pop-up, but on the bottom left, not a problem. Bottom right, not a problem. Top, banner, you get the idea. Bottom, on the side, on the other side, you get the idea. Okay, this is why, whoops, sorry, this is not where I wanted to go. Oh, let's double click. Okay, cool. Number one, let's go to site settings, change that site because this is not the site. So it's exactly the same thing as Sumo Me. Where's my website? Let's publish. There you go. Let's copy that. Amazing. Site settings, and we're gonna click on rename. Delete that. So it asks you for what is your website? Where are we putting the plugin? Click save, then install. Okay, so pay attention. What you need to do, unless if it does automatically, you're gonna see a script, like again, same thing. But here on the properties panel, it's gonna ask you enter your Get Site Control ID. Okay, the ID is located at the last, well, not the last line, but let's say the before last line, this, okay, 7026. We're gonna copy that and paste it here. Press enter, and there you go. So again, let's double click, and now let's create our widget. So create widget. Let's say we want people to share my website. Okay, I want it. So what's really cool about Get Site Control? It actually gives you a working preview. Okay, this is the preview. This is the working preview. Okay, if you want on mobile, this is how they do it. Okay, so let's have a look. So what do we want? We want apply theme. No, I don't want to apply theme. Use native colors to social. There you go. Okay. Cool. Let's go to the content. Share on Facebook. Share on Twitter. Let's add a button. I want to share on Google+. I want to share on LinkedIn. I want to share on WhatsApp. This is new. Okay, behavior, same thing, very similar to SumoMe. No more than once frequency. Stop to display widget, never. Don't, unless if this is what your content manager is asking. Other than that, you keep it to never. Start displaying the widget at once. And of course, you have targeting. Again, this is more advanced. Click OK. That's it. And you activate it. Let's just check the settings, install, check codes. Let me check. I think I need to publish, but I remember not. Yeah, I need to publish. And then it'll work. There you go. And now I'm just showing everyone. I hope you can see. Share on Facebook, share on Twitter, share on Google. I'm making it smaller, and while I'm making it smaller, well, again, maybe on my browser it's not displaying correctly. But if you look at it on your phone, it's going to be working properly. Okay, so now this element, just click hide elements from canvas. There you go. Okay, you can access it, do whatever you want. If you want to show it again, and voila. All right. So this is about get site control. Now, let's say right now what I'm going to go over, I would say it's the most coolest part of this webinar. Okay, so stay focused. Imagine creating a Weby'nar form, okay, as you want. This is my Weby'nar form. Okay. Whoops. Fine. This is my Weby'nar form. I can add as many fields as I want. I can do basically whatever I want. I designed it as if I'm designing it in Photoshop. Okay. What I want to do, I want to connect this form into my MailChimp account. All right. So to do that, we need something extremely cool and really, I mean, not joking about it. This is, I've used it to even build, I've used it to build a backend, a database with it, without a single line of code. So this is my Weby'nar form that you connect with Zapier. Zapier is your solution to use, to automate, to integrate everything, all the common tools that you use on a daily basis automatically. And then it connects to MailChimp. It's very simple. We're not going to use a single line of code. Okay. Let me show you how. So first of all, what we need to do, we need to go to the following website. Okay. Everything will be sent to you at the end of when we upload the webinar. But I'm going to send it to you all right now through the group chat. We need to go to parse.zapier.com, and we also need to open zapier.com. Again, these tools are completely free, okay, with the option of a premium account. So I go to parse.zapier.com. I'm going to paste it here. This is the first thing that you do. You open an account with them. They don't spam. I never got an email from them. Never. Okay, so mailbox. What you need to do, you need to create a mailbox. Why? Because the information, the data that you will be collecting through the Weby'nar form needs to be extracted through parse.zapier.com. So we're going to create a new mailbox. There you go. The new mailbox has been created. Send an email to this email so that they can trigger, oh, we just got an email. Whoops, sorry. We just got an email. Now let's work with it. So you're going to copy this this email. You're going to go to your Weby'nar, to your studio, and if you see on my properties panel, you're going to add that email there. Okay, press enter. Now I always put for, I just want to know when I get an email, I want to get a notification, so I also put my personal email. Okay, and then I'm going to hit publish. Okay, so remember, you need to have 3 tabs opened. You need to have your parse.zapier, your Zapier account, and of course, not forgetting MailChimp. Okay. Now, in the meantime, let's just put John Rosen, John at rosen.com. Okay, let's click download now. I didn't trigger a thank you. This is the normal thank you. So now it should be sending an email to parse.zapier, and at the same time, it should be sending an email to myself as well. Okay. In the meantime, now because it's a new, I created a new mailbox. It's all new. It's going to take a bit of time. So in the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to create our first campaign through MailChimp. Okay. So I need to first create a list before I create a campaign. Oh, sorry, told me lists. There you go. Yes, it has been a while since. Let me just delete that. Delete. Because I want to do it with you guys, and it's important that we all do together. So create list. List name, LP webinar. Default from email address, Jan at Weby'nar. Name, Jan. Remind people that they signed up to your list, reminding you that you signed up to my list. Company organization, yada yada, we're good to go. Notification, daily summary, one by one for unsubscribing. Let's just say one by one, subscribe notification as they happen. Click on save, and that's it. You created your list. That's all you need. Okay. Let's see what happened. Let's see what happened on my Gmail. Let's see if I got the email. Your website, new form submission from your website. So let's go here. Let's refresh. Should be having it. Did I do it correctly? So you see, you need to make sure that you did everything correctly to test it, of course. Let's try Jan Weby'nar, Jan at weby'nar.com. Oh, somebody already did that. Thank you guys. Okay, so it's just a matter of time before I get that. Okay, so try and get into the website and I don't know, try to enter your details, and let's see if it's going to catch the email starting now. Okay. In the meantime, I will answer questions. Okay. Okay, how do we know? We have a question from Jed. How do we know how secure and safe these plugins are? They are completely safe. Let me show you. Number one, Get Site Control is secure. Okay, HTTPS, which by the way, we do offer HTTPS. Okay, we do offer SSL certificates. Now I have a specific SSL certificate of 30%. Just email me and I'll send it to you. It will. We didn't offer it yet. Okay, so just email me the certificate and I'll be happy to send it over the coupon code. Yes, we do now. We provide SSL to our sites, but to answer your question, this website is secure because any website that is taking payment online has to be secure. If not, do not put your credit card in. That's number one. Number two, SumoMe. HTTPS. And plus, I can guarantee you that they are completely safe. All marketing companies use these to gather emails, to create their campaigns, to do basically everything. Of course, Mailchimp, Zapier, everyone. Okay. All right. So I got. Oh, there you go. Okay. So I got new submission from your website. And where am I? Let me close this. There you go. Okay, so this is the first one that came in. This is how, so it changes. Okay, the website waited until it got an email. Now that it got, so all you need to do is select here, first name, Jan. So you want name. Okay, you're naming what you want. So it changes. After that, last name will be last name. And instead of a name, it has to be first name. There you go. Sorry. And business email is email. That's how you name it. This is what you want to extract. You name what you want to extract. So you want to extract the first name, so Jan is the first name. Last name, Weby'nar, so you want to extract the last name, which is last name, and the business email. This is what you want to extract. Then what you're going to do, save address and template. That's it. Other than that, you do not touch it. Okay? Now, we can close that, go back to Zapier, and you have a dashboard here. Let's make a Zap. It's extremely easy. Again, I'm not touching any line of code. So just a small recap. You open, you create a list. Whoops, sorry. On MailChimp. Okay. This is my list. I have nothing. I'm going to create your list. Then you open an account with parse.zapier.com and you create an account and you create a mailbox with them. Okay. And you, on your Weby'nar form, you're going to add the email to parse.zapier and to yourself to make sure everything works fine. And once it sends an email, parse.zapier lets you extract that a specific information that you want only, and then we make a zap to extract that information and to send it to MailChimp. To do that, we need Zapier. So what we did is that, sorry, let me just close that for now. What we did is that we created a new zap. Okay, so choose app, email parser. It's called email parser. Let's click on email parser. So it triggers when you get a new email, save and continue. Then it tells you what email do you want. So connect a new account, authorize. So it really gets the account that is already open through parse.zapier. Save and continue. If you click here, it's going to show you exactly the email that it's going to, where it's going to extract the information. There you go. So this is the same mailbox as you can see. So UJH. It's exactly the same thing. So it knows. Don't worry about it. Very simple. Continue. Is that your email? Yes. Fetch and continue. And success. View your email. As you can see, this is the email that it got. Okay, so it's see that it works. Wonderful. So you triggered the new email. This is the first section. Now, what do you want to do? You want to send it to MailChimp. So you click MailChimp. This is your second action. So add, update, subscriber. Save and continue. Let's make a new MailChimp account. Jan, yes. There we go. Save and continue. So the list. What list is it? The list that I created, LP Weby'nar. If you have multiple lists, it's going to automatically present you multiple lists. Subscriber email. So what you need to do is, because you have a lot of choices, but you need to start with parse. Okay, because it's parse.zapier. So what you want to gather is the parse output email. There you go. That's it. Double opt-in, no. Send welcome email, I don't need to for this one. Update existing, not exactly. Replace groups, whatever. This I'm not going to pay attention. You can do it on your own. First name, parse. Sorry. Click here, add, and parse. Output first name. Last name, parse, output last name. Continue. Oh, please check the following. Step 1 has an error. Okay. Test success. Cool. Mailbox. Cool. View your email. Cool. Now MailChimp. Add. Oh, sorry. I guess it's a small bug on Zapier. Okay, so the list, LP webinar subscriber, email John Rosen, double opt-in, no, 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 no. First name John, last name Rosen. Fetch and create and continue. Testing. L name, email, F name, John. Okay, so I already sent it. I think it sent it. If not, try again. Oh, it's going to take a few seconds. Finish. Name your Zap. LP MailChimp. Your Zap is on. There you go. See it on your dashboard. And again, I'm on a free plan here. Okay, and the Zap will be created instantly. So let's go on email. Let's refresh that. Let's take a few minutes. So try again. Okay, now that I created the whole Zap, why don't you get into the website again and submit your information. Whoops, sorry. Submit your information, and I'll see it here on MailChimp directly. From where? From this. So yeah, so it took a few steps, but we managed to do it. Did I use a single line of code? Absolutely not. So yeah, so in the meantime, try it until this refreshes correctly, and I'll answer more emails because I have a lot of emails. How do you automate? Okay, we have a question from Alan. How do you automate sending them the ebook after they sign up on a page? Okay, so they sign up on a page. It's all done through Zapier. So try to imagine like this: they sign up to the page. It sends a Zap. It extracts that email. That email can make a Zap to send an email back of a PDF or a specific URL where the PDF is located. So you can really automate it. Get the email, update on your MailChimp list. If it's updated or if it's added, send an email back with an attachment, which is the PDF, or with the URL that has the PDF in it. We have a question from Juan Louis. How can I create a navigation indicator? I'm not sure what you mean by that indicator. Please elaborate. Okay. I just wanted to point out, I am looking into really, instead of doing this whole Zapier, parse.zapier, it would really be cool to connect our WebD forms directly to MailChimp. Okay. I don't know where it's headed right now. Okay, but we'll for sure let you guys know. Answering more questions. First of all, let me just refresh that. And there you go, John Rosen, subscribed. Contact rating, you have it. Okay. I will answer more questions because I think I'm done with CRO tools if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I'm done with CRO tools. Okay, so will Weby'nar make the control panels pop out for users working with multiple screens? Not sure what you mean by that. This is a question from Rick. I'll skip it if you can explain more what you mean by that. Okay, so many today we have a question from Steve. Many today like to turn off pop-ups on their browsers. I suppose this means that this Sumo pop-up will not work. If in this case, what do you suggest as an alternative to Okay, so Steven asked the question: what happens if users click on unsubscribe to your list, okay, or to your email, or basically things like that. So Sumo Me, GetSite Control, a lot of plugins a lot of marketing tools, if they get the email, if they cannot request to opt out of a pop-up that you put on your website. That's in other words, it means, hey, don't put your code anymore when I log in. You can trigger. It can also trigger a geolocation, which means that in a certain IP address, if they selected not to receive those pop-ups because they want to get into your site, because you have a website and they want to get into your website, then okay, I guess I'm not a marketer. I'm more of a designer, front end dev, etc., etc. I'm not a front end dev. I like playing with code. Let's say. Um, what I wanted to say is, I think there is a way to um, trigger a way to, if by a certain IP address they don't want to see this pop-up anymore, then it will trigger not to have this pop-up seen anymore. Okay, um, and of course, I think I showed you on the Sumo Me. If somebody clicks out to and reappear with the same IP address, it will appear after 2 hours or 2 months or 2 weeks or 2 years even. It depends with you. Okay, we have a question from Ellen. Can I connect a form with a website? You can only connect forms with emails. You can lead the users later on to a website, meaning that if you go on Weby'nar here, you have edit message on page. Okay, it means that the thank you message can be a thank you message on page. And you can also, the confirmation option, you have either you leave a message on page and you can customize it, or redirect a link, a page inside Weby'nar, or a link itself, a URL, and you put the URL where you want to send them after they submit the form. Okay, question from Steven. With different screen sizes, can the get site control icons be placed to different locations on the screen? Yes, it's done through the control panel of get site control. Okay, we have a question from Rick. I think folks need a form built, adding payment when they sign up. After payment is received, the data is dumped into your Mailchimp. Uh, there are many ways to do it, and you can definitely do it again in countless ways. Let us know, and I'm sure we can help you do that. Sumo versus Zapier, just a personal preference or a benefit, or are the benefits of one over the other? Personally, Sumo, because you can connect it through Mailchimp directly. But if you're free to pay a premium plan to connect it, not a problem. If you're looking to use something for free, then Zapier. Okay, so let's continue. Let me just refresh that. Okay, we're good. Okay, next, I'm gonna try and make it as quick as possible because I know we've already used 1 hour. I want to show you Facebook and Twitter Open Graph. So let's say you want to share your landing page or your website into Facebook, which is fine. But the thing is, you want to share the landing page with you want to share the landing page correctly. You don't want it to show a bunch of code and it's all messed up. And I mean, generally what you normally do, you insert a certain code so that when you share your website, meaning that let's publish that. You don't mind. There you go. And let me just open my. Oh, 1 minute, please. just open my other account, my personal account. There. Okay. Facebook. Let's go on Facebook. And let me paste that. I hope I haven't done it already. Okay, so you see, share this book. Okay, so I already put description on it, but I have home here. I mean, I want to share my website correctly. I want to share my landing page correctly. So in the beginning, we used to have the option where you can just simply add code to the site itself, like we did before. But we have a new feature where it lets you actually to do everything without touching again a single line of code. Now, generally, what you need, it's something like this: OG URL, OG title, OG description, OG image. Most of the time, you're looking to have an image when you're sharing your landing page. So to do that, you need to go to pages, and you can see, select the page, in this case, home. Inside of home, I want to say design for the perfect screen. Okay. That's for the page title. So it should show me the OG title. The OG URL is going to be this URL, lpperfectscreen.iamboba.com. Let's click OK. You need to click OK to make sure that it's properly saved. Sorry. And then SEO for description. Let me just copy that. There you go. There you go. So it takes the title, it takes the description. All I'm missing right now is the image. Page image for social sharing. Click here. Lead magnet, where is it? I think I have it under Jan. I have so many of this screenshot. No. Oh, there you go. Opening graph tag. There you go. So I'm going to upload this. And you're going to see the trash bin is right next to it. Click OK. Close that. Let's publish that. Now let's share it. Now it's going to take time. It's not going to scrap again, which is why I like to just go on Facebook. Whoops, Facebook Open Graph. It's called Facebook and Twitter Open Graph. And we want to debug it, debugger. Open Graph debugger, there you go. So it's from Facebook. They just ask you to put the URL. Let me just see if it's done automatically now. Oh, here we go. It's done automatically. Oh, no. Okay, so if you don't do exactly what I just did right now on our website, Facebook will guess an image, and this is what you're sharing. And again, it didn't share my home. It didn't share book with your fellow whatever. Let's click on this. This is what it shows. You need to scrape again. If you scrape again, it's going to show you exactly the changes. There you go. Design for the perfect screen. We teamed up exactly like I just showed you. Okay, and now let's refresh that. What's on your mind? This. You see the change. You see the change. Okay, so on my presentation, this is what you need to do. You go to pages, you select the gear icon, you insert the page title and the description if you want to. Insert the page URL, upload your image, and the Weby'nar Studio does the rest. Simple as that.